Being a pastor, to me, it has to be a big challenge, considering the perception of the society. For me, being a pastor, it's someone that community or individual can come to. I'm at a point where I'm opening my doors every time, making sure that I get even to the places where other pastors wouldn't want to get. I go to the places where boys that are rejected, they are called nyaupes and all. I go and sit with them and just to engage with them and seek some solution amongst them. And for me, it's that as a pastor, you shouldn't be somebody that people they honor you to the extent that they can't reach to you. For me, I'm one person that I want to be approachable, reachable, and be available for my community. I'm Niko Sithole. I'm a married man, married to Zelda Sithole. We are blessed with 2 kids. Is a son and a daughter, and I'm a full-time pastor, meaning full-time that I'm active, not that I'm not employed. I'm active. And I'm also a chaplain for community and medical. That's where I am. I'm passionate about people. When I say people, I mean from all areas. It could be youth, elderly people. At large, I could say community. I'm passionate about community, to see them doing better from where they are to excellent. I was born in Sebokeng. And then years later, I moved to stay in Mpumalanga when the family was relocating to Mpumalanga in a place called Bushbuck Ridge. Then I did my secondary school levels there until I complete. Then I came back to Johannesburg to further my studies. Then that's where I stayed until I got a job and get married. And then most of my current activities and everything who I am, it has developed from Johannesburg. So it's mainly, it was between those 2 provinces. And that makes people not to understand that I've come from deep Bushbuck Ridge, but I speak a lot of languages. I speak Sotho, I speak Zulu, and it's just the diversity, that journey that I had, born in different province and grew up in another and returned back to the same province. When I grew up, when I was in Bushbuck Ridge, I had to start sourcing some income for myself, and not because it was something that I would have loved to do, but it was a situation. So it's where I had to make a decision to say that I can change this environment by ensuring that I study further and do all those things. Sourcing income was mainly doing something that is bringing money. It was more about doing those domestic work, like laying bricks and making sure that up until I was once a time a school cameraman, making sure that I take pictures when we have trips and all. And those were the things that taught me a life, up until I realized that from that I've gained some knowledge to persuade anything that can come against my challenges. My message for men is to say, let's be available than to be present. We've got a lot of men that are present. They work from work, come back home, but they're not available. If you check, you will still see that even if they are not there, there's nothing happening. Even if they are there, there's nothing happening. So I'm emphasizing the message of saying that let's be available. Even if our time is limited, like me, I've got a lot of things I'm doing, but the time that I get to be home, I make sure that my children, my family feel my availability, rather than being there sitting at the corner or doing other things. Some of the things I push them aside and I give them my availability. That little moment I have, that's what I would like the men to do.